The content on this channel has been created for adults. If you're not at least 13 years of age or older, then please do not watch this content. Sorry, dude. Come back when you're 13.
Yeah, baby girl. You know what I want to do. Come on. Yeah, baby girl.
What's up, family? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Off Tap Life. This is the premier channel of all the channels on the tube with the best family on the tube. I'm just saying, someone's got to preach about it, because if I don't say it, who's gonna do it? I gotta plug and promote the channel. I gotta do it. That's part of my freaking job description, to promote the channel. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it. I have to do it. I gotta get the word out and let people know why this is the best family on the tube. The quick, simple one-word answer is love. That's it. This channel is all about the love, man. The family's got nothing but love. There's a lot of love there, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna keep on moving with this reaction right here. This is a request from Donna Lee, and Donna wants to hear the Wagakki band Yoshiwara Lament live at Dai Shinnen 2017. Okay, so it's a Sakura no Utage. So that should be a Utage. And it says, so she's left a little message here. It goes, now for something completely different. Live band, not the anime, please. Rock combining traditional Japanese instruments. So there you go, guys. This right here is a really cool treat, because you guys that don't know, I used to live in Japan. I love Japan. Japan is an amazing country full of amazing people, and it's an amazing vibe, an amazing experience. It's something that I think everybody should at least once in their life go and check out Japan, because Japan, it's dope, man. That's what else you want me to say? It's dope. Dope. Anyway, so y'all, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into this right here. Without further ado, for me, for Donna Lee, and for all of you, man, let's get this. Wow. You know what I might see here? Nope, no way of me to do that. What's gonna do? Alright, I'll continue. I was gonna see if I could drop the words on the screen for you guys so you guys could sing along with it, but not to be the case, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep playing this song. Okay, let's take a moment to talk about this for a bit. So like I really love, one of the things I really love is when you have traditional instruments, you know, like really cultural instruments, sounds and things that are uniquely, you know, part of you know, a person's culture, you know what I mean? You take that and then you infuse it with instruments, more modern instruments, you know, things from, you know, recent times, you know, recent instrument sounds and things like that. You take the traditional with the modern, you fuse it together, and then you basically come up with something like these guys. I mean, this is a really unique sound, you know. It's got you can hear a bit of elements of a few different things kind of just all there rolled up into a nice neat package, and I really like that. I like the traditional Japanese style outfits and everything that they're wearing as well. It just helps with the presentation of what they're attempting to achieve. You know, it's like they're mixing old with new and creating something that's completely theirs. And I like it. I really like it. I really enjoy this. I wish there was some more information here about them. I've never heard of these guys before. But I can tell you they sound really, really cool. Let's see if anyone here's got any more information. Sometimes you can go down in the comments and find a little bit more information. Yep, someone's said exactly what I've said in the comments. Old Japanese instrument, modern, performed together on stage, also awesome traditional dress. Exactly what I said. And I think that's just really cool. I would have liked to have seen a bit more about, you know, the band, how long they've been going or anything like that. Where are they from? What part of Japan? You know, that kind of stuff like that. But that's really cool, man. Like, I have an appreciation for all music types, you know, contrary to what people may think. I love all music. I'm not just someone who's into only R&B and hip hop or something like that. Like, I have an appreciation for all music, man, across the board. And I love this, you know, being someone who grew up, you know, like a huge part of my life in Japan, man. You know, like this is refreshing and really cool to see, and really cool to know that it was requested by one of you guys, you know, is even cooler, you know, because it's like, wow, you know, like it's that thing I tell you, you know, like music crossing borders. Music does not discriminate, you know, like music just, it's free for anyone to love, to appreciate, to enjoy, whether you're even from that country or not, you know, whether you speak the language or not. Like, it's so beautiful, man. Music can talk to you. It's got a language of its own, and it is a borderless international language that can connect with anyone on this planet. I love it. Absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and keep listening to them. Wow. Wow. That was really cool. That was really, really cool. I like at the end there, she actually threw a bit of that Enka, Japanese traditional Enka style singing in there as well. You know, the more Enka, if you don't know what Enka is, it's like a traditional Japanese style of singing that was thrown at the end there. That's when she started singing differently a bit. When you heard, you noticed it in the song. And that was really cool. Another little just touch of that traditional music stuff, you know, infused with the new stuff. The other thing that I also found really interesting, to me, because it was like it was such just you know, traditional Japanese music. Most of it that I used to remember hearing, and it's a lot of it is really I remember a lot of really slow kind of like deep kind of, you know, like kind of really slow. I can't really explain it, it's hard to explain, but again, it's that Enka style of Japanese music. This is so high energy compared to that traditional sound that I normally think about when I think of Japanese, like Enka, really traditional. Some of the sounds, like this is a complete just like cool fusion, because it's bringing you a whole new really energetic like vibe as well, which I find really cool. It's really freaking cool. It's hard to explain unless you listen to a lot of old traditional Japanese music. But it's there. It's got those elements, like I said, of it all there. And it's really cool how they fused it all and made it into something that sounds so just lively. That's the word, lively. This is a very lively piece, how they've put this all together. The other thing, this kind of brings me like little shades of Lindsey Stirling. For some reason, Lindsey Stirling kind of popped in my head too. When I first saw this star, I was thinking Lindsey Stirling. And it's because, not necessarily because the sound is anything similar, but just the concept of taking an old violin, you know, traditional instrument, infusing it with modern beats, you know, and having that kind of come together and create something uniquely cool and really awesome, you know. When Lindsey first started doing that, I don't think, like, of course, you know, there might have been some people out there doing it, but she made it popular. She made it huge. She really made it something that put on the map, you know, someone taking a violin, you know, and bringing it into 2000 and freaking, you know, whatever year she started, but, you know, our century, you know. It's just really cool stuff, man. It's really cool. And I thought about that. It's like if a band got together of, you know, different traditional artists, and they came together. It was like, hey, let's, you know, if it was like Lindsey Stirling on the violin and someone else on the freaking cello and blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, it's like someone had that idea. It's like, hey, we could do something cool. What if we made a band like that? Like, it's like the Lindsey Stirling band. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? But this is really cool, and I like it. I really like it. I like the vibe. I like how it made me feel listening to it. It was really cool, and it really represents a lot of the things I say about why I loved living in Japan. I love the Japanese culture, you know, their culture, to know their culture and to know just how Japanese people are in general, you know, just this reminds me of that. Japanese people, to me, my experience living there for a long time, they're really humble, really kind, really just happy. I always have this thought of happy people, you know, Japanese people, they always smiling at you. They're always bowing at you. They're always courteous to you. They're always friendly to you. That's my experience, okay? To each their own, but I'm telling you how I felt. When I think of Japan, that's what I think of. I think of the most beautiful, nicest people who are really, really just, they're a humble people. And I loved my time there. Absolutely love it. The culture, the customs, everything. So cool. The language as well, you know, like it's one of those things where, you know, once you learn it, it is a bit tricky, but once you learn it, because they've got their own alphabet, so it just kind of even, you've got to learn that, you know, the a, e, u, e, o, pape, pupe, po, mame, mume, mo, nane, nune, no, like they've got their own different alphabet type of thing. And, but once you kind of break through that kind of stuff and you learn it a bit and stuff, like the language itself is really cool as well, you know, like, I love everything. Even their you know, their writing, they've got 3 different types of alphabet. So they've got hiragana, which is one writing style, you know, like the characters that they use for their alphabet. They've got katakana, and then they have kanji. And the kanji is the hardest of all of them. Even Japanese people themselves, there's a lot of Japanese people who don't write in kanji because it's not there. Like a lot of them even struggle with kanji themselves. But hiragana is the easiest of them. Katakana, well, argumentatively, I always thought hiragana was the easiest of them. Some people said they like katakana, but to me it went if you want to be even technical, they even have, if they were to write things without using their symbols, you know, different Japanese characters, like for their alphabet, if you were to write things in the ABC, you know, like our alphabet type of style lettering, that's called romaji. So romaji is like if you were to write words, like if you were going to say genki desu ka, and you wrote it GENKI DESUKA, spell it out with our alphabet, that's what that would look like in romaji, you know, our regular alphabet style with their, you know, alphabet. You know what I mean? Y'all get what I'm saying? The lettering, the symbols. So, you know, but to me, all of that's really beautiful. I mean, it's so complicated, right? Like, why do you need 4 different ways? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, can't you just do everything in romaji? That's what I used to think all the time. I could understand and read so much more if everything was in. But I did learn a bit of hiragana was probably the easiest one for me. I don't know. I preferred hiragana. I got along with hiragana. Katakana is widely used, and some people think katakana is easier. And then there's kanji. Sometimes you'll look at something that's written and it'll have pieces of all the letter, like you'll see some kanji in it, like especially if it's like a city name. You'll see, like, for example, Machida. And instead of, they could have written everything in, you know, katakana or hiragana or something, and suddenly kanji, the city name, is there in kanji, as opposed to be written out in, it's interesting. It's really interesting. You gotta go check it out. I don't know. This is my experiences there. It's really cool. Super awesome experience. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Anyways, I'm going to end this video because I'll just keep talking on and on about my time in Japan, which I absolutely loved. And maybe I'll do a separate video on Japan and some of my, you know, Japan stories and just things like that and experiences and share. Because, yeah, right now I don't think anyone's going to be going anywhere like Japan anytime soon. So maybe I can kind of take you there through some stories. Could be fun. Anyways, thank you, Donna Lee, for the request. This was super cool. I enjoyed this. Wagakki band, Yoshiwara Lament. Awesome. Super awesome. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. As always, remember to live each moment to the fullest. Keep it off tap. 皆様、日本人の人、どうもありがとうございます。まだよろしくお願いします。